with you, and I love that I'm here with you and able to do that. So thank you so much for that support. I really appreciate it, and I'm so glad that you are here with me. So let's go ahead and get started. If you're a busy bee and you could use a little yoga to jumpstart your day, then you have come to the right place, because this could be your new office. And this is where real work gets done. Yes? So let's go ahead and get started. Come into a comfortable seated position and just start to relax your mind, bringing all of your focus, attention, and awareness inside your body now. Begin to relax every muscle as you breathe. And we're just going to keep the mouth closed, breathing in and out through the nose for this practice. This is training on how to control your breath rather than the other way around, where your breath controls you. So begin to lengthen your inhales and really take your time on your exhales. Let's get connected to the meditative state of mind first before we begin. And the only way to get into that state of mind, that heightened level of consciousness, is by relaxing into it and focusing your attention, breathing. All you have to do is simply listen and breathe. So bringing your awareness in and scanning your body from head to toe, looking for any parts of your body that need special attention today, and knowing that every day is different. So sending your breath and circulating it throughout, permeating every cell of your being now as you bring in more oxygen with your inhale, and slowly press the air out on your exhale to dispel unnecessary elements. Allow those elements that need to be recycled, allow it to just come out from you. That way you're able to let go. Now contract your bandhas, so pull your pelvic wall up and your navel in, creating that strong powerhouse within you. That way you can harness that energy, that oxygen, that prana that we're bringing into the body, and use it. So this is something you can do at all times, walking, sitting, talking, driving, typing, whatever you are doing. Pull the pelvic wall up and in. Slightly turn the tailbone underneath, that automatically happens, and lengthen through the crown of your head. So give space to each vertebrae by pulling them apart, lengthening, pulling up and out, and yet grounding down evenly through both sit bones at the same time. So just like the in-breath and the out-breath, you have two things happening, and they work together. Same with the body. So you have a strong core, yet relaxed lungs. Your heart is relaxed. Your center up here is open. Breath easily flows in and out. Shoulders are relaxed down, yet your core is strong and your spine is flexed. So you're balancing your action with relaxation. Two opposite ends of the spectrum happening both at the same time within your being. So it takes a while to practice breathing this way with a relaxed breath, no constrictions, and a strong core. So just be patient with yourself, do what you can. And now slightly bring the chin down towards the chest, remembering that anytime you come into this position, this is an instant trigger for relaxation. Gently pressing down on the glands in your neck and breathing in and out through your nose, lengthening your breath. Now the very word yoga means to yoke, unite, and bring together, all focused, same point, working as one integrated unit. So it's the mind, body, breath, all coming together, focused at one point. So as long as you are doing that, you are doing yoga. So let go of any picture you have of yoga, all those poses. Let go of any image building processes and just allow yourself to be wherever it is you are at right now. We are just observing ourselves without judgment, no labeling, titling, analyzing to death. Just let that all go. Hang up the hat. Any title, roles you play, agendas, just set that aside for now. Anchor into your breath and simply listen to the ebb and flow. Taking ourselves off of autopilot, and with every breath that we take, we move further and further away from our busy, everyday lives. Exhale all of the air out. We're going to take 3 collective breaths together. Inhale, circle, sweep up. Arms come all the way out, and really dynamically press prayer palms right down into your heart center right here. Inhale, 2 more times. Reach past the fingertips, dynamically press, exhaling, harnessing your energy within. Last time. Inhale, gathering up as much energy as you can. Exhale, learning how to use it, harness it, bring it within. Now let's move into cat-cow. So we're just going to warm up the back here. So make sure there's plenty of room between the knees and the hands. You want to spread the fingertips wide and suction cup the palms to the mat. Inhale, just moving back and forth, lifting up the chest. And exhale, rounding your back, tucking the tailbone under, navel pulls in. Inhale. And each time you come through, whether you're on the inhale or the exhale, breathing through it. So your body is allowing your breath to lead it. So allow that to happen. And you're moving your spine can bend 6 different ways. So we're moving from one opposite end of the spectrum to another. So just be very gentle on your back. The cat-cow sequence that we're going through right now, this is a diagnostic pose. Just checking in and seeing how you feel today, knowing that every day is different. And if there is a point that you need to stop and breathe into a special area within your body that needs attention, then feel free to do so, and you can always rejoin when you're ready. Child's pose is always available for you if you need to. So let's take that pose now. Bring the knees wide, hips down to heels, arms long, forehead down, and breathe. And modify as needed. If it feels too uncomfortable to have your knees apart, you can bring your knees together. In vitro child's pose. Tuning this practice to you. This is your body, and there's no greater teacher than your own body. It will tell you when to push and when to pull back. So listening to your body and breathing at attention. And now let's come back up onto our hands. Now you're going to use every bit of hand that you're given. So spread the fingertips wide just like starfish. Suction cup them down to the mat and grip, pressing the knuckles down. Now squeeze your elbows in towards each other. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up into your first downward facing dog. Start to walk it out and just let your head go. Relax your neck. Let the arteries just open up and allow the blood to flow freely to your brain as you breathe deep and free, pressing the chest back towards the thighs. Now as you inhale, on the inhale, you want to come up high onto your tippy toes and press forward, down, and away into your mat as you press your chest back towards your thighs, lifting your tailbone up, slight bend in the knees. Exhale, ground your heels down towards the mat. So you're grounding down, yet lifting up at the same time. Yes? Taking a breath here, getting ready for our flow. Inhale, right leg lifts up, long behind you. So really stretch it out. You can keep a bend in your standing leg. Squaring the hips, so rounding, rolling the right hip down so it's even with the left. And then breathing up through past the toes, to activate every muscle in your leg. Now bend your knee, open up your hips to the side, and just start to rotate your ankle back and forth, round and round, and then in the opposite direction, counterclockwise, clockwise, just getting it to move around, creating more synovial fluid within the joints as you breathe. And then the other side, straighten your leg back out to long, step the foot down, inhale, left leg reaches up long and back. Squaring your hips so you can squeeze your inner thighs together, learning how to use your midline strength. So you're scissoring the inside of your thighs and breathing past your toes, stretching and activating every muscle in your leg. And while you're breathing up this way, you're also alleviating pressure on your wrists. So we're balancing that action with relaxation and lifting. You're grounding down, yet lifting up at the same time. Open your knee now and just start to rotate the ankle. Continue to press evenly down through both hands and just do the best that you can. Rotating it round and round. And you're just getting more synovial fluid, more lubrication within your joints rather than bone against bone. And breathing into it. So just do whatever it is you need to do to get your body moving and your blood flowing. Set the foot down, walk the feet in towards the hands, and we're going to come into ragdoll here. So bend your knees a lot so that you can lay your chest down on your thighs and just let your head hang. We're getting deep into your lower back now. So just rock back and forth, forward into the toes. Support yourself with your hands so you don't fall over. Lock your eyes one spot so that you can balance. And just breathe your way into your lower back, getting it to open up. Getting it to stretch out and expand. Because when we're walking and sitting all day long, our spine will compress itself. So inversions are so important because you take that pressure away. It's like that reset button that we also desperately need, yes? So stretching out the spine, giving more space in the vertebrae by just allowing your head to go. Now walking the hands forward and the feet back. We're going to move into high plank. So lower your hips and stack your joints. Wrists are directly under shoulders. Press back through your heels. And you can always bring your knees down to the mat if you need to. Modify, that's perfectly fine. Tailbone tucked under. You want to be strong like a staff. So press back through your heels and forward through the crown of your head, both at the same time. Now bend your elbows, lower it down just so that your elbows are at 90 degrees angle. And keep them tucked into your sides. You can do this. You are strong. Chaturanga Dandasana, like a staff. Inhale, roll over the tops of your toes, straighten the arms, and lift your thighs up off the mat. That way you don't collapse in your lower back, so really activate your core and your thighs. Now use your abdominal muscles to pull your hips back up into downward facing dog. That is the flow right there. Start to walk your dog out once more, alternating heels, and really getting into any kinks that may or may not be within the hips. Breathing your way from one opposite end of the spectrum to the other. Now inhale, right leg lifts up high behind you, three-legged dog. Stretch past the toes. Exhale. We're going to step it wide, right foot outside right hand. Stay up on your back toes and make sure that you have plenty of room between both feet. Inhale, upper body, arms to rise, and as you exhale, you settle down into the pose, relaxing your shoulders, eyes focus, one point. Stay up on your back toes, lunge, and lift the back of your thigh up towards the sky, squaring the hips. Exhale, hands to heart center. Lean forward and twist. Left elbow outside, right knee. So relaxing the shoulders, spiraling them down your back, away from your ears, and lifting up through the crown of your head. Hands stay at heart center. You're just doing the best that you can in your twist. Maybe even opening up your arms. And being careful not to sink down into your joints. Lift up and out of them. And then maybe wrapping your upper arm behind your back. Palm faces out, reaching for the left hip. Continue to roll the shoulder down your back. Keeping your spine nice and long. And breathing your way into it. One more breath here. As you exhale, release your arms. Body comes back to the front. Inhaling. Fingertips come together, bending the elbows. Lifting your heart center up and back. Deepen your front lunge. And exhale. Hands come down to the mat. Press the mat away. Step it back. Flow it out. Bend the elbows. Keep them tucked into your sides as you lower down to hover. Inhale. Press it away. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Use your core to lift your hips. Back into down dog. Inhale. Come up high onto the tippy toes. Exhale. Drive your heels down towards the mat. Inhale. Left leg lengthens up and back. Your three-legged dog. Squeeze in towards your midline. Reach past the toes. Exhale. Step it wide. Left foot outside. Left hand. Make sure there's plenty of room between your feet. Staying up on the back toes. Inhale, upper body, arms to rise. Squaring the shoulders. Lifting up instead of sinking down. Up and out of your joints. And then lock your eyes. One focal point, a non-moving object. Your ekagrata, your focus is so strong that all distractions eclipse themselves. Breathing your way from one opposite end of the spectrum to another. So just allowing time for your body to come in from the right side to the left side. Getting both sides to work together as one. Exhale, hands to heart center, leaning forward and twist. Right elbow outside, left knee. And you're twisting all the way from your tailbone, your sacrum. So lift up and out of the crown of your head. Pulling the belly in and pressing back through the back heel. Shoulders are relaxed down your back. And you're just doing the best that you can. Again, let go of any picture that you have of yoga in your mind. Doesn't matter what it looks like. It only matters what it feels like to your body. Maybe opening up the arms now, just to get into the shoulders and send your breath into your upward lifted hand. That way you're not collapsing down into your joints. So use your extended limbs to keep you lifted. And then bending your elbow behind your back. Rolling the shoulder open, palm faces out, reaching for the right hip. Breathing and lengthening your spine as you circulate your breath, permeating every cell within your being. Last inhale here. And on your exhale, unwind your arms, come back to front, deepen your front lunge, pray your palms together, fingertips to touch, and just radiate, exalting your warrior, opening your heart center to the sky, deepen your front lunge, and exhale. Press the ground away to step it back into high plank, Here we float. Make sure your joints are stacked. Bend the elbows, lower it down. Inhale into upward facing dog. Press it away. Open up the heart center. Lift your thighs. Exhale. Use your core. Lifting the hips back up. Downward facing dog. Take a breath here. In through the nose, slow. And out through the nose, slow. Good. Now inhale. Right leg lifts up high, long behind you. Think more length rather than height. Exhale. We're going to step it wide again. Right foot outside right hand. Make sure there's plenty of room between your feet, so maybe send the back foot out a little bit. Inhale, upper body to rise. Coming down into your warrior. Lock your eyes, 1 point. And now we're going to come into warrior 2. So opening up to warrior 2. And reaching in opposite directions now. So now your back heel comes down and you're just pressing into the knife edge of your back heel. And you just want to lift up, reach in opposite directions. And breathe, not getting too stuck in all the mechanics of warrior. We're just breathing and being for a moment, lifting up and grounding down at the same time. So locking your eyes, 1 point. And just coming into your warrior, letting your warrior be whatever it is that it wants to be right here, right now. Let go of any picture of what you want it to be. And just breathe, letting it be exactly what it is. Flip your front palm, reach forward, radiate your warrior by lifting up and back, and really get into stretching all of the fascia around your rib cage, opening up that area in your side waist. Exhale, cartwheel both hands down to the mat. You're going to use your palm to press the ground away, stepping it back into high push-up. Pulling down. Hover here. You are strong. Flow it out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Open up your heart. Exhale, use your core. Pull your hips back up and away. And take a breath. Slow in through the nose. And out through the nose. Inhale. Left leg reaches up long behind you, thinking more about length than about height. So really stretch the leg, pass the toes. Exhale, step it wide, left foot outside, left hand staying up on the back toes, and just allowing yourself to breathe your way from one side to the other. Relaxing your shoulders down and using your fingertips to keep you lifted. So sending the breath up there. And now moving open into warrior 2. So now opening up the hips to the side. Pressing back through the knife edge of your back foot. And lifting up through your core. Aligning your mind with your spine. And locking your eyes, 1 point. Keeping your focus, your eyes settle, and your body will follow. Allowing your breath to lead you from one opposite end of the spectrum to another. Flip your front palm, reach forward now, and radiate your warrior, deepen your front lunge, and really stretch up out of the side waist. Breathe into that side of your rib cage. Open it up and allow anything that needs to surface go. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, press the ground away, step it back, lower it down. Chaturanga, you are strong. Inhale, press the ground away, open up your heart. Point your toes back, lift your thighs up, Really activate your upward facing dog and use your core to pull your hips back into down dog. Take a breath slow. In through the nose, coming up high on the tippy toes, pressing your chest back towards the thighs. And exhale, ground your heels down. Now pull forward into high plank. We're going to come into side plank now. So right hand stays and the left arm just lifts up. So again, we are breathing into our upward extended hand to alleviate pressure off your bottom wrists. And just press back through and down your heels and up through the crown of your head to keep you lifted. So there's all these natural tractions working within the body, lifting up and out. That way you're not collapsing down into your wrists. Other side. Left hand down and rolling onto the other sides of the feet and just allowing your breath to keep you lifted. So deep inhales through the nose and exhales through the nose. Keep your power harnessed within. And now come back to center. You're going to bend the elbows, lower it all the way down. So now laying down on the belly, separating the feet wider than shoulder width distance apart, bringing the fingertips up to shoulder height, lifting your hands up off the mat, roll your shoulders back, pulling up through the crown of your head and lift. Point your toes back and ground your feet down. Tops of the feet are grounded so much that your kneecaps and thighs lift up off the mat. Stretching from the sacrum all the way to the crown of your head. Breathing here. Strengthening your spine. And expelling using your out breath to recycle out any energies that might be stuck within you. Just letting it go. Your spine is your lifeline. You want to keep it happy and keep it strong. No help from the hands. And relax. Now bringing your hands in front and just letting your head rest on your fingertips. Allow your shoulders to relax. So this is the counter pose now. And whenever we get our blood pumping, we use that fire, that agni that we created, to rid our body of what it no longer needs, the rubbish. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, relax. Out through the nose. So you're going from 100% effort to 100% relaxation here. Just let everything go just for a moment. We're finding that way to relax in otherwise stressful situations. So we come into stressful poses in yoga, and they're always followed by that counter pose. So we can retrain ourselves when life throws you a curveball. You relax, because your body responds so much more beautifully when it's relaxed. Arms out to the sides. Exhale all the air out and inhale. You're going to lift everything up now and just do the best that you can. Reaching up so your arms just aren't dangling here. They're dynamically engaged. Lifting up and out. Pointing the toes. You don't have to come up very high. Just letting go of any picture that you have of yoga and feeling it within your own body. Strengthening your spine, especially the part of your spine in your middle back. So lifting up and out. Reach past the fingertips, past the toes, and up past the crown of your head. Breathing it here. And release it down. Now fingertips shoulder level, press back. We're just going to sit down, laying down on our backs now. Really quick. Coming into bridge, so feet flat, hip width distance, and fingertips just graze the backs of your heels. Inhale, lifting the hips up, grounding down through the heels, arms long, and then interlace your hands. Press the palms together, walking the shoulders in. Now feet are about hip-width distance apart, and you're internally rotating your thigh muscles here. So think about internally rotating them, but keeping that space, that hip-width distance between the knees. So yoga is all about learning how to use your body, bring that awareness within, and breathing into these places and spaces, because throughout the day, the world will imprint upon us and we absorb shock, all kinds of energies, just all kinds of things. So this is a way of cleaning ourselves out, a reset button, and breathing away anything in our body that doesn't belong there anymore. Letting it go. Life is a lot like the catch and release, yes? We catch the breath on the inhale, and then we release on the exhale. So on your next exhale, release the hips down to the mat, bottoms of feet come together, knees apart, Supta Baddha Konasana. One hand on the heart, one hand on the tummy. Breathe deep and free now. Scanning your body from head to toe, seeing if there's any other part of your body that needs special attention now. Send your breath there, especially if it's a part of yourself that you've been ignoring for a while. Now is the time to listen to the ocean, keeping the mouth closed and sending your breath with attention there. And now switching hands, except the other hand's going to come up to your third eye, just right on your forehead. Calming the mind, letting your mind know that everything's going to be okay. Turning off that processing power and letting go by simply listening to the waves. Breathing and syncing up your breath to the sound of the ocean. Just letting go. Slowly start to bring the knees together. And we're just going to cross one ankle over the knee. And just wrapping your hands around, just gripping onto whatever you have available. Now, if you keep your right foot flexed, this will help to protect your joints a little bit better, and maybe even get a deeper stretch along the back of your thigh into the gluteus maximus. So just breathing into the hips here. Hands can go wherever feels comfortable for you. You are tuning in this practice for you. This is the last hip opener, so use your breath. Send it down into the hips, and then switch sides. Now this sequence can be done at any time during the day, morning, at noon, at night. It only takes a few moments to bring your attention and awareness to all of these different places within your body just by focusing your breath. There is nothing you need to put inside you. There's no information you need to seek out somewhere else. You have everything you need to heal yourself and fix yourself. We put ourselves back together using our breath and our focused attention. So let go of the word yoga, let go of the word meditation, just let go of any picture you have and unlearn knowing that focused attention to your breath is the key to everything. All right, let go, unwind, and we're just gonna rock and roll our way up to sitting. One last spinal rinse, just to end, rinsing out the core and the spine, aligning your mind. Inhale all the way up, just to get more length and space between each vertebrae. So really lift up before you come into your twist. You want to twist all the way down from the sacrum up through the crown of your head. So try to line your head up above your sacrum as best that you can. Hands go wherever you want to put them. The most important thing is breathing at attention. And twisting every vertebrae from head to toe. I want to create more synovial fluid between them. Come back to center. Ground down both even sit bones evenly. More space and length as you breathe your way to the other side. Lifting up and out of the bottom of the sacrum through the crown of the head, grounding down, lifting up, same time. And slowly come back to center. Inhale, circle, sweep arms, come all the way up. Exhale, thumbs right up to the third eye. Now set your intention here. What do you want to bring most to the world today? What drives you? What is your motivation? What is the source behind that motivation? Or maybe just dedicating your practice to someone or something special. Whatever your intention may be, inhale it out into the universe right now. Prayer palms come up, out, and around. Exhale, full circle, coming right back to you. 2 more times. Inhale, circling around, dynamic arms. Exhale, come right back to you. Inhale, sending it out and around. And exhale, coming right back to where we all began. Mahalo, aloha. Thank you so much for joining me on this quick on-the-go yoga. It only takes a few seconds to get grounded and centered. So glad that I have you with me. So glad that we're on this journey together. I love you all. Namaste. Woohoo! We're all done. Everyone do today? Do you feel a lot better? Are you glad you did yoga today? I'm so glad to have you here with me. Hello. This is your last chance to share, so please feel free to share away. I'm so glad to have you here with me on the beautiful Sugar Beach in Maui. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the retweets. Thank you so much for the shares, and your support is very much appreciated. If you need any more information on me, you can just Google my name and it should all come up there. If you've missed any previous broadcasts or classes, they're at youtube.com/fit.live. Look it up there, and also please check out our other amazing instructors. There's a workout here from Paris. Beautiful. Hello, Paris. There's a workout for everybody there for anything that you choose. It will be there. Also talks on diet, nutrition, information, and good old just well-being. So we will see you here for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be more planks, more Pilates to kickstart your weekend, something you can feel throughout the entire weekend. And we will see you here tomorrow, same time, same place. This is Elaina for Fit.live. Maui, Hawaii, aloha. Mwah.